Hi everyone, I just wanted to do a really short video today on anxiety. We all have anxiety, we all experience it at different points in our lives. I think the one really important point I want to make actually is that it's not an unusual thing to feel. It's not an abnormal part of this human experience. Yoga's philosophies and yoga's practices were designed to minimize the suffering that comes with life's stresses and anxieties, and that's what I wanted to have a little chat about today. So anxiety itself is born from fear. You might not realize that you're even experiencing anxiety, so it might hit you in the physical form first, and that might feel like tightness of the chest. Sometimes you might even feel just heart palpitations or that your heart rate heightens. It's definitely a state of stress that is brought on by basically something in our imagination. And that's not to say that the fear isn't real, and that's not to say to disregard the fear. But what we can do through different elements of the yoga practice is consciously train our mind. And what I mean by that is that we can learn to recognize either the physical sensation that comes with anxiety, or we can learn to notice when anxious thoughts have taken over our mind. Because we actually can't control the thoughts. In general, with an untrained mind, we can't control the thoughts that come in. So a really wonderful book, if you haven't read it, is The Wisdom of Anxiety. This author, whose name I can't remember right now, talks all about how anxiety is a deep message from within. I've lost my train of thought. But also how, she describes it as an intrusive thought. That's what I was trying to think of. So, you know, these thoughts that come in, they're intrusive thoughts that we can't control. So what we can learn to do is notice when the intrusive thought arrives, or when our mind is just completely boggled with them, and then we can stop those thoughts in their tracks, whether it's through becoming present through movement and breath, which yoga offers in the form of asana, or if it's consciously slowing down our breathing, which kind of reverses the cycle. So if the thoughts knock on the cycle of physical sensations, and then we get in this kind of vicious tiz, you know, if anxiety takes you that far where you feel like you're frozen, or that it just really disrupts your day, we can control the breath first. So we can start at the body to affect the mind. So you can slow your breathing, which will slow your heart rate. Slowing your heart rate will calm your mind, and then you can choose and decide a different path for your mind, whether that's distracting it through movement or finding a meditation style that best suits you and your personality. Meditation isn't an easy thing to start because it's seemingly fruitless. It's a little bit boring. I think it seems like it is anyway. So it's a really challenging one, but it has so many health benefits for the mind. But you've got to find your right style. So that's what I'm going to be helping you guys with in May. I'm bringing out a meditation course that will have tons of different styles. It will have loads of theory in there, so you can really understand how to help your mental well-being through meditation. But essentially, we can use our breath, we can use meditation and movement to bring yourself back into the moment. So your anxiety, my anxiety, our anxiety comes from thinking or anticipating all of the things that could happen, in which case your mind could run wild. So however big your imagination could take it is how big the feelings can get. So learning skills to draw yourself back to a place of equilibrium, to come back into the present moment through using your senses in some way, will really, really help with day-to-day anxiety. Stuff you can do sat at your desk, sat in the car, or in half an hour in your bedroom if you've got it. So do comment below if this has been helpful, or feel free to ask me any questions. Get in touch if you need to. Thanks so much for watching.